Good Morning Winter Park is brought to you by Cooper Creek Square in the heart of downtown Winter Park.
All right, we're back here, and my first guest on our show is one of our key sponsors as well with the Grand Lake Chamber of Commerce. So big thanks to the Grand Lake Chamber.
Thank you. We're happy to sponsor.
Samantha Miller and her compatriot here, Dom, who has a collared fleece on. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. He's got a pullover sweater and a flannel underneath.
He looks fantastic today.
Thanks. You know, he's just trying to blend in and be stylish for winter.
Well, welcome back to the show, Sam.
Thank you.
What's new in Grand Lake?
Here.
Grand Lake, for those who don't know, is probably the other most popular tourist destination in the county,
Right.
along with Winter Park. Beautiful in the summer times, and in the winter, it's the snowmobile capital of the world.
Of the world.
It sits right on the edge
It's officially the snowmobile capital of Colorado.
of Colorado. Sorry, I
but
apologize.
I would say of the universe too.
of the universe, along with the pub's hamburger.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, it's what's going on in winter in Grand Lake. I mean, it's a beautiful setting. You're right on the edge of the national park. You've got
Correct.
the largest natural lake in Colorado, right there.
Right. It's frozen over right now, so a lot of ice fishing going on that lake. We have our ice fishing contest coming up on March 5th and 6th, and it's a catch and release ice fishing contest. And it's fun for the whole family. It's more family oriented. We have children's entry fees, and it's really great for the family to get out there on the ice and a fun activity and then have
Now,
parties.
you're a
around
very
that,
active
too.
ice fisher.
I am such an active ice fisher woman.
Nice. No, they just wrapped up, didn't they? Just a big tournament as well, the Three Lakes
Right,
Ice
they
Fishing
just
Tournament?
wrapped up the Three Lakes Ice Fishing Tournament, and that's actually, I believe, it starts Friday night and it goes Saturday and Sunday, and that's on Lake Granby, so on our neighboring lake.
Oh, it's Three Lakes, but it's just on the one lake.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not too hip to the Three Lakes ice fishing.
When you woke up in your shanty on Saturday morning, you didn't notice anybody out on Grand Lake?
No, I just woke up in my shanty by myself and looked around. And
With
it
Dom,
was
of course.
blustery.
Yeah.
Well, he was in his ice fishing gear as well, and but you can do great ice fishing out on Grand Lake. There's huge lake trout still to be caught.
And you can
underneath
actually
the
go
ice.
rent, like if you were a tourist and wanted to check out ice fishing, am I right?
Yes,
that you
you,
can
could go to Rocky Mountain Outfitters, and they would actually set you up on a great spot. And
Will they aug your hole?
They
I mean,
aug your
they'll
hole.
do it all, so you don't
they
have to.
do everything
okay.
for you. They'll just have everything out there for you. So you
Cooler
can go
beer?
with a group of
Will they
people.
provide that too?
You know, they can direct you to where to get it. But I don't know if Jim would do that or
But
not.
Rocky
I'm
Mountain
sure if you asked
Outfitters,
him.
is that who it was?
Rocky Mountain Outfitters, and that's who also hosts our ice fishing contest.
And that's March 5th and 6th.
March 5th and 6th.
Now, you also wrapped up the Winter Carnival recently, is that right?
We did. I actually won second place for best costume.
Best costume.
Yeah.
I wish we had a picture that we could flash on right now. So
Marie Antoinette.
we'll see if we can get one on for Turner here, and we'll flash one on.
She's gonna send me a picture.
Okay, but Marie Antoinette so this costume comes in the mail and it looks like a cupcake, and so I called my dad who used to do special effects in the movies, and he's like,
What?
throw some fake blood on yourself.
What movie has he worked on?
He has worked on Freddy Krueger,
Whoa!
and so
Wes
when I was
Craven, all
very
right.
little, I went and saw Freddy Krueger get his makeup done.
No way.
This is a true
I
story
didn't
of my
realize that.
life. So my dad taught me which prosthetic to use, so it looks like my head was partially cut off.
So does that mean you're an LA girl, Hollywood area?
I am not an LA girl anymore. I'm a mountain girl.
Oh, but are you from there?
I am from there. Yes.
Okay, so that's where your dad was doing his.
Yes, that is where I hail from.
Now you're a
is-
mountain girl. I'm sorry.
I-
You're a nice
I
fishing
was
mountain
always
girl.
a mountain girl at heart. I've just found my home.
So Winter Carnival, let's talk about that real quickly because it's incredible. There's what's curling, teapot curling,
Teapot curling,
mattress something or another, what?
bed sled races,
Bed sled races,
and then there's also human bowling.
human bowling
Human bowling
on the ice.
on the ice. You slide people down on.
Do you like grab them like your kid by the haunches and
yeah,
throw them
just
like that?
toss
or what?
them as far as you
Okay.
can.
What are you hitting?
Into bowling pins.
Oh, in actual pins.
Yeah,
okay.
into actual pins.
So do you participate in these other events or not?
I participate in everything I can.
How'd you do in any of the other events?
Well, this year I actually was walking around our mascot, Bruce the Grand Lake Moose. So I was walking Bruce around, and then I made an ice sculpture or a snow sculpture. I made a frog because the theme was royalty this year.
Ah, it's Princess and the Frog.
So I made a nice frog, and I was Snow White by day. So I wore, a little black wig and a tiara, and went around with Bruce the Moose.
Who won
and
first in the costume contest?
That would be Dawn and Laura Summers. They won King and Queen, and they won Best Costume as well.
Well, what was it though?
They were a King and Queen.
Oh, well, okay.
Done very well.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, let's talk a little bit about snowmobiling in Grand Lake and some of the other winter activities outside of these special events that we've talked about.
Sounds good.
We'll be back shortly with Sam Miller with the Grand Lake Chamber of Commerce. Check them out at grandlakechamber.com, one of our key sponsors. We'll be back shortly.